I had tons of moments of frustration. I had tons of moments of self-doubt, staring at the ceiling, wondering like, why am I not where I thought I was going to be? Why did this last project I dropped not take me where I thought I was going to be? It's a work in progress, and that goes for any career. You're going to have those down moments. Those are just part of it. It's not all going to be up. I definitely had a ton of moments of self-doubt and looking in the mirror wondering, do I have what it takes? Am I who I think I am?
You know, with the power of the internet, I feel like you can come from Montana, you can come from Alaska at this point. So all you got to do is upload something that the people feel like is tight. So I'm from the Highlands neighborhood of Louisville, and anybody from Louisville kind of knows it as kind of a weird, diverse area. It's near the center of the city, and like you can run into kind of anybody walking down the street, just black, white, Hispanic. There's a guy that walks down the street with a snake around his neck. It's just like a very eccentric area.
Who got you into hip hop in the first place? Who was
My mom.
Really?
Yeah, she was big, and she used to go to Public Enemy concerts when she was in college and stuff like that. She put me on the Tribe Called Quest. So early on, I was on my elitist shit, like you were talking about. I was on my hip hop purist stuff. So I was loving all the old school. And as I got older, I started to get a taste for what's newer. But early on, I was listening to what she listened to when she was younger. But my mom's super into hip hop.
She's been on it. So when I was growing up, she was playing the Marshall Mathers LP. I remember when she bought Late Registration, she was playing it in the car. Hip hop, I was introduced to it by my mom.
So I started rapping when I was like 12 or 13. I was a kid in middle school that was freestyling. I wanted to rap early, and I was posting stuff on Facebook. And then in high school, it started to pick up more and more traction. But it was just really in my city. Kids in high school knew about me. Everybody knew me as a kid in the city that rapped because I was passing out mixtapes and I was dropping songs online. It was mostly just bubbling in my hometown, but I was well known. Like, people either liked me or they hated me. Like, a lot of people thought I was a lame. I was recording in my room, just putting stuff out on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay.
My audience was my high school, really. And then I just kind of built an audience in Louisville, and like by the time I was in high school, I was able to sell out shows and like build a local audience. And a lot of people like, you know, kind of got to know me around the city for that. I think I've always had like a certain level of like knowing who I am regardless of how people see me, even though I can still take it into account. But
Right.
I knew in high school like I was tight. I knew I was fly. Like I knew what I had going on. I was feeling myself early, so it was cool. In high school, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, coming up in Louisville, I was doing any show I could get. I was anyone to come to town. I was myself emailing promoters trying to open. So, and then I took it down to Atlanta. I was doing open mics. So I've been hustling.
It was like a hometown thing completely. Everyone in Louisville was starting to know about me, but I realized I needed to keep it moving. So I went to Atlanta.
Now, I want to know, with all the things going on in the world right now, a lot of good stuff, bad stuff, what is one thing you've seen you're like, okay, that's a path I'm never going to go down?
Christ. Being a white supremacist.
They can't. I meant in the industry, man. I didn't mean like in the world, in the rap industry.
So after I graduated, I moved down to Atlanta, linked up with KY Engineering, and just started working, just started cooking up.
Why Atlanta?
Because like that's the epicenter right now, and it's like the closest one to Louisville, 6-hour drive. Like so, it was easy to slide down there, and I was ready because I felt like I had done everything I could in Louisville, Kentucky. So I was like, let's go. Shortly after I moved down there, Drama discovered me. I met Drama, but me and him have gotten so close. I remember when I was 6 months into being signed to him, and I felt like I didn't really know him though. Like I didn't feel like we had like a real relationship, and I asked him to go to this restaurant. And the restaurant had these hors d'oeuvres that they were bringing out one by one. It was like one of those restaurants that brings out little tastes, plate after plate. It was whack to me, but he loved it. But we had a great combo. Like, we just got super cool after that. And so, I don't know. I look at him as like a legend, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I hold him up there in that regard. Like, I grew up hearing his voice on mixtapes, so I love having a relationship with Drama. It's funny because it's like, it's hard to say because the internet now, you can do it from anywhere. But there is an argument for just putting your face in another room. When I moved to Atlanta, I just started meeting producers and people that I had grown up idolizing and knowing about. You know what I mean? So it changes everything when you just are showing face. Atlanta is what I owe a lot of the changes to.
Right.
It influenced how I was making music. It introduced me to those horrible vices. It put me in this new space that I was never in Louisville.
I did the rap thing. Like, I really like went through the come up in the most steady way, bro. Like, and that's what's so amazing about my fans is I built a core fan base that have been listening to me as I've found myself. You know, I posted about that yesterday. I've been finding my voice the whole time, and I've been adding people to the army as I've been going. But I did all the things, bro. I did A3C, I did South by, I did horrible shows, bro. I did shows with no one in the building. I felt all those feelings. I had to feel the feelings of not being the man so many times, of feeling like the man on the record and then going out in the world and find out, you're not the man yet. I went through that. I did all that stuff. So this has been organic for me. And like, what's crazy is I've had such a breakout year. Is that there's people that really see me as like an industry plant. You know what I'm saying? They say that, and like, out of everyone out right now, I'm one of the furthest from that. You know, I really did all those things. I really paid my dues. I really put in the work.
Who you think had the best verse on the remix, man? I gotta ask, because everybody been asking me. I figured I'd ask you.
I ain't gonna front, but Tory went crazy.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying. No, his verse was hard. Yeah. Did you get to hear my verse? It was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You sure about Tory being the best one though?
Man, I'm giving the man props, man.
I mean, listen, he had a hard verse, bro. I just didn't know if you got to hear mine or not. I really care about this, so sometimes I think it'd be hard for me to have fun in certain moments, but in the studio is where I have fun. I really love making music. I really want to make a career out of this. I want to do a good job at it. Like, I care about my music. Like, I want to make excellent music. It's really important to me. It makes me feel good. So it's the feeling I'm chasing. You can't get in love with the numbers because it's one out of your control. So that's why something is better than fucking to me. I like it more than sex is making a good song. I swear to God, it feels so good. When you make something that you think is hot, it's just euphoria. You just feel so good. So that's what I chase every time in the studio. When I was growing up and my mom was growing up, she was into it. She was tapped into what's going on. And of course you have a kid and you tap out a little bit because you got to focus on you. But me being in the game and making headlines and dropping big songs has brought her back into the culture a little bit, interested in what's going on. So she's hip right now. She knows what's going on. She knows everybody because she's interested because her son is a part of it. It's just all influenced from self. I'm influenced by a lot of artists, but it's all influenced by my life, you know what I mean? And I try to be myself the best I can. And sometimes I'll write something and I'll be in the wrong frame of mind, like whatever's going on, but I ain't feeling myself that day. But the bars on paper, hard as it gets. I go in the booth, spit it, you can feel in my voice that I don't mean what I'm saying. That happens to me. I make songs that ain't like that.
Really?
And you go in and you know, but then sometimes you're in that mood today, but it's like you said, it's all energy. It don't matter. The bars are second to everything. The bars are how you use your voice. Do we believe you?
Exactly.
Do you believe yourself? You can feel that.
Well, one thing I'm thankful for is the internet changed that. In my opinion, you can be from Wyoming right now, and if you give something the world cares about, you can be out of here. No, I'm happy with the shirt. You know, I've been wearing it since you gave it to me. This is my third day in the shirt.
Respect, man. You look good too in it.
Nah, you look good though.
What are you talking about, man?
You look good though.
I'm your owner.
My fault.
Yeah, I'm sorry y'all had to hear that. He on some other shit. He don't respect.
My highest moment is after I make music. Like, I feel good about that. I don't know, like, it's like everyone. You just go through it. You wake up and you're hyped about something, or you're feeling yourself and you feel good, and then there's days you're not. You know what I mean? I feel like technology is like a huge part of that for me. Like, I've been trying to stay off my phone a little bit because that makes me depressed sometimes. Just stuff like that. I don't know, like, it's just growing up. You know what I mean?
I had tons of moments of frustration. I had tons of moments of self-doubt and wondering, like, damn, like, what's not connecting? Will I ever be in the space I want to be in? I remember laying in my bed at night. I talked about it on my song River Road. Staring at the ceiling, wondering, like, why am I not where I thought I was going to be? Why did this last project I dropped not take me where I thought I was going to be? So it's a work in progress. And I'm sure there's some artists listening right now. I have a lot of fans that want to be artists themselves. If you're listening right now, it's a work in progress. And that goes for any career. You're going to have those down moments. Those are just part of it. It's not all going to be up. It makes the up moments sweeter when you go down a little bit. So I definitely had a ton of moments of self-doubt and looking in the mirror wondering, do I have what it takes? Am I who I think I am? You know what I mean? So that's what it is.
Sometimes I think my worry is that I could get to where a Post Malone is, a Drake is, and still be, why am I not king of the world though?
Right.
Because a man's greed is powerful. You always want more. You always seeing what else you can have. So that's the thing that I fear is like, am I chasing the right things? I think it's good to achieve something, but am I chasing the right things? Because will I ever be happy if this is what I keep? Because I'm not 100% happy yet. I'm not depressed.
Right.
But I know I still want more now, and I used to want to kill for this. So how much more do I need before I'm like, I'm good?
Would you pick up if I called you? Would you pick up if I called you?
If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give us a like and subscribe for more content.